All right, what up, y'all? We are back with episode 5 of the Shirts and Stuff podcast, and I am your boy, Wrestling T-Shirt Guy, and to the side of me is the real deal, Justin Neal, and man, we've got a good episode queued up for you guys tonight. Justin, tell them about it.
I'm going to tell you about it while I make my Play-Doh snake here, because tonight we have the one and only Lazy Ass Destroyer representing the 513 Cincinnati itself. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm all right. I'm good.
Just glad to have you here.
Yeah, back home for a couple weeks. Then hitting the road again.
Nice. Where you been at on the road?
Oh man, we went all the way from like Omaha, Nebraska, down to Florida, over to Louisiana, and everywhere. It was like 5 weeks, and it was hot. It was so fucking hot, like everywhere.
At this point, are there any states you're missing? Have you been to all of them? I know you've been around everywhere.
I don't know. I used to collect those magnets, like at the truck stop, those state magnets. Yeah. And I just stopped doing it one time. So no, I'd have to look. I've been to most of them.
I live vicariously through you sometimes, man. You've been through some crazy stuff. Although I will say, I've seen you go through some shit too, man.
Oh yeah, life is what they call a bitch, man.
For those of you who aren't aware, real quick, let's give them a little bit of background here. Lazy Ass Destroyer is a touring musician. He has literally toured all over the world with both his band, and he is in the Grammy Award nominated band Green Jello, who is known for their 90s hit Three Little Pigs, The Adventures of Shit Man, and in my opinion, many, many more hits.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, Green Jello sucks. So
yeah, we're old too. You say Green Jello to younger kids, they don't even know what the fuck we're talking about.
They don't even know. There's an issue with that.
My wife's always like, "Oh man, you got all these groupies and shit." I'm like, "Nah, clientele's like 30 to 40-year-old fat dudes with beards."
Those are not groupies,
as you can see here.
Yeah.
Like if you bring your girlfriend or your girl to a Green Jello show, you're a fucking asshole.
She's probably not going to have a good time.
You're not getting laid.
Well, except for me, my wife is into the weird shit. So, you know, she's had a lot of fun. We've played. I think you and I was looking at this earlier. We were going through making sure we were prepped with questions and whatnot and all that shit. But I was looking through. I think we've played at least 10 shows together.
Oh, if not more, definitely.
That's you might be the most played with band of my band.
Hell yeah.
Which is pretty cool, man.
We've played some pretty good bangers too. We've opened up for some cool people.
Yeah. We've definitely had a few kerfluffles too.
We've been thrown off by a lot of cool people too.
Crazy Town.
Let's say Crazy Town.
Poor guy was like, I can't smoke that with you because I'll just start doing crazy shit again. And God damn it, 1 month later, he was back in jail. I said, holy shit.
Fighting his band member.
It's like, whatever happened to just occasionally doing some drugs and not doing crazy shit? Like, the fuck?
I tell you this much. I feel like I'm in for another one here soon because our band's about to open up for Corey Feldman.
Oh, yeah. I've definitely got to see that shit show.
Yeah, and that one, I think that is the key phrase right there. It's shit show.
Yeah. The freaking, his background angels, they're going to be holding signs. Help me. Please.
They learn sign language just to get out.
You won't be able to, you can't see their feet because they're chained to the stage and shit.
So man, I got to tell you, I don't know if I've ever told you this. Do you know the first time that I ever heard about you was on a sticker? It was on a sticker, and I believe if I'm
on a toilet.
No, I believe it was in North Carolina or something. Oh, yeah. It was in North Carolina or somewhere. I was on my way back.
They got great toilets in North Carolina.
Bro, your stickers are freaking everywhere.
They're everywhere. It's a disease. You don't water them. Don't get them wet.
Bro, it's legit. I have seen your stickers in the strangest places. We go to WrestleMania every year. I've seen them in places where I'm like, holy shit, has he been here or does he have people?
Was he peeing in this exact same spot?
Yeah, like how is this possible?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've been just tagging stickers because I can't really do graffiti very well, or I don't have the time to be like lazy ass the shit. Here comes the cops. So I just got stickers. I just sticker bomb the fuck out of shit. Yeah, I've stuck those fuckers everywhere. My fun fact: my favorite game with the stickers is you find that punk rock car that has like all the stickers on the back. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
you see them.
Slap one on that bitch.
Stick it in there, and just think about how long it takes them to realize that that sticker's on there.
Why did you put that there?
Like they're washing their car and they're like, "What the fuck's a lazy ass destroyer?"
And they Google you.
Yeah, and then
they're like, "Why did they cover up my Black Flag sticker?"
That's how you get noticed. You cover up the cool stickers on there.
Oh yeah, I had an email from Nashville one time threatening to like sue us or take us to court for stickers all over Nashville. I was just like, okay.
I think it actually, now that you say that, I think it might have been Nashville. I knew it was a southern state. I think it was when I was down there for work, actually. I remember being like, what is this? And then lo and behold, a couple years later, we played a show with you.
You're like, this is what that is.
This is what that is.
There's a naked guy on stage and some guy's yelling fuck at me.
Yeah. Fuck it. I mean, I think that's the first song I watched you play was Fuck It. And I remember being like, all right.
I can get behind that.
That is a moldy oldie that has been redone several times. That song's older than shit.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine. Like I said, I think that might have been the first song I heard, and I remember.
Yeah, I think there's like 3 or 4, maybe 4 or 5 different adaptations of that recorded, like through the years. Because it was on my first album, and then we remixed it with Krusty on it, and then we remixed it again for like the Green Jello album. So there's like so many different versions of that song.
So speaking of which, I think that's something we definitely got to talk to, man. How did you meet Bill? Did you just play a show with him, or how did Green Jello start?
Man, how did I meet Bill? Bill, of course, likes to tell people he met me in a truck stop urinal in Kentucky, which is true. He did. He did, totally did. But before all that, he's originally from Buffalo. And Buffalo is one of my favorite cities to go to. They're open till 4 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's super cool. It's a party town. They actually call it the Queen City up there. Did you know that?
That's some bullshit.
I swear. Well, here's my theory on that. I think they are the Queen City of the lakes because it's on the Great Lakes, Niagara Falls, and all that shit. And then we are the Queen City of the rivers. I think that's my theory.
We're the Queen City of America.
They ain't got that skyline shit. So
wieners for life, bro.
Right, for real. People are like, "You're putting chili on noodles?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Have you never had chili mac? Different type of noodle. Okay, fuck off."
Thank you. It doesn't seem so crazy when you put it that way.
Cincinnati is actually known as the Queen City of the West.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Or we're not even near the West. We're not even near the West. I always thought that was weird. Like, is Kentucky, Ohio in the Midwest? Is Midwest like St. Louis and west of?
Yeah, how in the fuck are you going to go from the coast one state over and you're like, Midwest?
Yeah, fuck all that shit in the middle. It's all dirt and sand.
Those are the plains of America.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, no, Ohio and Cincinnati, we are the armpit of America.
I think, and this is me trying to kiss it. Yeah, I think the heart of it all works because, man, as a wrestling fan and somebody who travels all over the place, it's nice when you're like, I don't know, 18 hours away from everything. You know what I mean? Like at maximum, we're that, we could be there in a day or so.
Yeah, that's kind of why I like Cincinnati too, because if you take a fucking pencil and like a string, you can go within a 5 hours radius. You get a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh, Detroit,
Chicago, Detroit. Yeah, it's pretty good. Plus, it's super cheap here. Yeah, well, not so much lately.
Well,
I'm just saying, like, dude, we take the $5 shot in beer for granted. Like, I go somewhere and I'm like, let me get a shot in a beer. They're like $13. I'm like, Jesus Christ. They're like, they're like, PBRs don't cost a quarter here. All right, kid. I'm like,
how do people get drunk out there?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I usually try to talk. So when we play shows, I talk them into bringing us beer because I'm like one of the only guys in Green Jello that really drinks. I think Green Jello is really like an AA meeting.
But you're the one who's like not listening.
Come on, guys.
No, come on.
Stay in school, kids. You don't want to be like your Uncle Lazy now, do you?
You're just back there all sloshed. Like, what's the problem, officer?
Sleeping on the stage.
I will say one time that I saw you a bit sloshed, you got into it with MC Chris.
That motherfucker. I wasn't even doing anything. I mean, I remember what I was doing because I was videotaping him for because I record anonymously for the Super Satan show sometimes.
Yeah,
there's a good show. I'll start streaming live, and I remember it was a good song, and I was recording, and the crowd was really into it at some time. So you know, how Mad Frog has those like bass speakers, like almost as a ledge you can walk out on. So I kind of stood up on one and got a good picture of the crowd. And next thing I know, he walks up to me. He's like, "Don't get on the stage again." I'm like, "Oh, cool, no problem, man." So I'm still recording him. And then he fucking just grabbed my phone and threw it. And I was like, "Okay, cool, whatever." And it was still recording the whole time. And then he gives me my phone back and just starts chewing me out in front of everybody. I'm like, "What the fuck, man?" So I don't know. I probably deserved it.
I mean, you were a little drinky. I will say that you were a little drinky, but I don't think you quite deserved the
verbal thrashing you received,
the chastising of the rating.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
of a 9-year-old grown man's body.
He brought up the fact that his dad died of alcoholism, like you were trying to like directly attack him of something. You know what I mean? And I thought that was a little too much.
I was just drunk and annoying, and I have found that you have to tiptoe around people who are like recovering alcoholics because they can just like real quick, and I'm like, fuck, it's like I can't be around it. And no, me, I'm just like grabbing people's asses, like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? Get this fucking guy away from me."
You know, I think that's part of your charm, dog. For real, I really do.
Grabbing, you would think that
everybody likes a finger in their brown eye.
It's not necessarily the ass grabbing. I think if I know we're playing a show with you, I know we're gonna have a good night. I'm gonna see some shit.
I'm gonna see some shit tonight. Are you ready? Are you pumped?
I don't know for sure or not if we're gonna get in trouble or
I better wear clean underwear because I might go to the hospital.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but I know I'm gonna smile. So that's a power at least right there, brother.
When people always yell at me, I'm always like, and I know this is so dumb, I'm always like, "Hey, at least I'm not one of those violent drunks." They're like, "Yeah, I guess."
So you meet Bill. You meet Bill and you hit it off and everything goes good, but how do you get into Green Jello? How does that
So how I got into Green Jello was back forward. Rewind.
Back to the future.
To Buffalo. We would play Buffalo like a lot. Buffalo became our like second home. We use it as a jump off point. We'd play there and then we'd just go into Canada and fuck around and come back. So we used to play, we still do play it. It's a festival. It's called the Music is Art Festival in Buffalo, and they've been doing it for well over 10 years, maybe even over 20 years. And it's ran by Robbie from the Goo Goo Dolls, who's a super nice guy, I might add. He runs this huge, all nonprofit, free music festival with like 50, 60 stages in one day. And it's like dance art. It's the craziest thing. If you want to look it up, it's musicisart.org. It's the craziest party I've ever seen. So
write that down because I think I'm going to try to book my own ass on that. So
yeah, they'll definitely take out of towners. So
anyway, sorry, bro.
So anyways, there's so many stages and shit, and they tend to put like all the derelicts and stuff on their own stage, you know. So I would always be on the same stage with like Green Jello and shit. Yeah. And plus, I had opened up for them down here in Cincinnati. Then I think we had a show with them one time in like Hamilton or something. Like we're talking like 2010, 2009, 2011, like because I think he started touring again in like 2008.
Before the Dan Levins parties.
Oh yes. Yeah, because we originally played at the Madison Theater together. And that's a funny story too. Long story short, he ended up getting a ticket for marijuana because he was on the back tagging Green Jello on the back door, and a bike cop rolled up. He was like, "I smell marijuana." And now Bill has to have his glasses off all the time. Yeah. Bill turns around, puts his glasses on. He's like, "Yo, you just missed it, man." He's like, so this little fucking bike cop calls for backup, and he's like frisking and searching like everybody in green Jello, and they get the poor Brenna.
Oh, we lost him.
He's like,
oh no, we lost him. He's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
there. We lost you for like a split second. That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know. So we're while being frisk searched. They get the poor Brenna, and she's got like a folded up piece of paper in her ring pocket. And the cop's like, "Oh, what's this? What is this?" Like thinking he found something. And she goes, "Oh, that's my mojo." And he's like, "Oh, your mojo." And he opens it up, and it was like a spell or something, like some voodoo shit she had in her pockets. So he's fucking pissed. So long story short, the cops came. Everybody had to get on the bus. They literally escorted Green Jello out of Kentucky, and he's never played back here since.
You have been exiled.
Yeah, and then after that, I think we played another show with him in Hamilton. Like I don't know, but I would just start jumping on the stage and singing because that's like no, he doesn't really give a fuck. I've seen like weird. One time in Washington, some guy came in and set up like one of those street performing buskin like drum sets made out of fucking cans and Tinker toys and shit. Played the whole Green Jello set, packed it up, and left. And then later we were all hanging out. We were all talking about that guy. I was like, yeah, it was cool, man. And then it turned out we were like, oh, you don't know him? Oh, you don't know him? You don't know? Like, nobody knew who the fuck he was. But that's how Green Jello is. So I would just be up on stage doing backup vocals and shit. And then we ended up doing more shows. Lazy Ass Destroyer ended up opening them up for him for more shows. And once he finally, started paying attention, he's like, "It's just you and the naked guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "In this big minivan?" We're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can I get in your minivan?" I'm like, "Sure, man. Where are we going?" And then he never got out of the minivan.
He is such. I gotta talk for just a second about him because he is such a magical person, man. There's a level.
Magical is an interesting word,
bro. I have lost 2 pairs of pants because of this man because he's convinced me to destroy or throw them into a tree.
Yes,
and I don't know how because I'm generally got a level fucking head on my shoulder.
Like if I was like, "Hey man, take your pants off and throw them in that tree," you'd be like, "You're stupid." But Bill does it. You're like, "All right."
He did in Michigan one time at Michigan Metal Fest and threw him up on the roof of the stage. And then later that night, he goes, "Man, my car keys are in those pants." So they had to get a road crew. We had to wait till the show was completely over. And it was one of those collapsible stages. So they start lowering the stage. And then some road crew gets up on the ladder and goes up on the roof and gets his fucking pants. That happened at Madison too. I remember his pants were Madison Theater. It's big as fuck.
Oh yeah.
They were way up there in the trusses. And he made one, and the old lady that used to own it made one of the road crew climb up there and get his pants down.
Yeah, there's a pair of his pants still in Dan's tree. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, we stopped by almost like a month ago or something.
Yeah,
on that tour, it was still there.
Yeah, you guys are about to be well, not you, but some of your friends are about to be.
No, I'll be there. Of course, I'll be there. I wouldn't miss it. So Thinky Flesh, which is Slim, Jella, and MC Equation, who plays drums, and Jello Lugosi plays guitar and bass. They make up Thinky Flesh. They're on a big month tour right now. So they're going to stop by my house. And we're going to go to Dan's house. And then I believe they're going to Akron after that to record some more.
Speaking of Dan, what the hell? He didn't realize you were going to be on today. So
hey, what the hell, Lazy D? Hey, man. Hi, Uncle Dan. How are you? See you soon.
He nailed them up there. He nailed them.
Oh, they're nailed. Yeah, I saw him messing with it. We were riding that little fucking dirt bike thing around too.
I like the idea that Dan was like, "No, these are fucking staying
forever. They go with the house.
It adds to the aesthetic.
Dan's
man.
like me, man. He is a when he's a fan of something. He's a fan of something.
Yeah, he's super supportive for sure.
And dude, short of fucking cooking dinner and serving it to Bill. You know what I mean? He gave Bill an excellent experience that first time. So that when the second time happened, it's like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's great too because it's so hard to find something to do on a Monday or a Tuesday.
Dan's like, "Yep,
come here. We'll drink some beers and we'll light some shit on fire." Perfect.
Yes, sounds like a great time.
Yeah,
it really is, man.
Kentucky, I love it.
Yeah, I can't believe I've got some pretty cool videos of the first that first night out at Dan's when we all played. and I still can't believe the cops never came.
Oh yeah, that one we had like the entire Green Jello crew with us.
Bill
There had
was
been like
on
30
the bus
people.
at 11 o'clock at night saying, "Fuck the police! Come and arrest me!" And
Oh, yeah,
no
And
one
the
came.
police are like 2 blocks away.
Yeah, Bill was placing bets how long it would take too. Remember that big ass that school bus was out there? We were all like standing up on the school bus and shit.
He had Chaos up there with him as well.
Yeah.
Diablo.
So that all being said, is that like, I don't know, you've got a pretty storied history with traveling and partying. What's the craziest place you've played at?
Oh man, at what aspect of crazy?
Just any wild, just like whether it's the crowd, the
I
parties
would say
afterwards.
the biggest, most interesting shows I've ever played have all been in like Europe.
I know your Sweden show. I was jealous of that, brother.
That Sweden show was probably the most people we've ever played in front of. That was like a sea of people, but we opened up for like Kiss and Disturbed and Tenacious D and fucking ZZ Top and all these crazy Def Leppard, all this crazy shit. And we were in this corner at like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. We were like, I didn't think that many people would show up. And then I don't know if they were like walking by and they were used to Black Death everywhere because everybody wears black, and then all of a sudden they look over in this corner and they see hot pink and green and shit bouncing around. They're like, what the fuck is this? But that motherfucker filled up so quick, so fast on like this little side of the hill. It was like, what the fuck?
Bro,
it was insane.
Sweden literally looked like you guys were at like fucking Coachella or some shit.
Yeah,
it looked like Coachella for people I like.
Yeah, it was like the Reading Festival or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking insane. I was like, this is crazy. And I think that was the first time we played Fuck It with Green Jello and just kind of made it up. So it adapted into what's on that new album.
Heck yeah.
But then another crazy story, I remember we were partying in Germany. We went to go back to our hotel, and I guess since we didn't check in at a certain time, they wouldn't give us our room. Oh. So it's like 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, and we're like, okay, cool. So we drove right back to that bar. And they were still in there partying, so they just let us in, and we just sat in there until like 9 o'clock in the fucking morning, and got super fucking faded and drunk. There's pictures of me like throwing toilet paper like all over toilet paper in the bar.
Do the bars over in Germany, like I know their culture is way more lax on beer drinking and everything. Do their bars even close?
That's a good question. I mean, we knew just from partying with those guys that like, fuck, if we go back there, they're probably still there. So we went back there, and they were there. They let us in.
Legend has it.
Yeah, they let us in, locked the door behind us, and we just sat in there and drank till like 9 o'clock in the morning. And I remember leaving. I remember sleeping the entire time because they went to check out a bunch of churches, and they kept just like leaving me in the van. You okay in here? You okay in here? I'm like,
yeah, I'm good.
Just sleeping in the back of the van. Yeah, no, I've seen crazy shit. I mean, I've seen destroyed ceilings. I've seen walls ripped apart. I've seen all kinds of shit. It's fun.
It's cool, man. That's the life of a rock star too, because you talk about Sweden, and we mentioned it a little bit earlier, but we played with what do you call it, Crazy Town, and the only people in attendance were the bands and the 5 or 6 people we brought with us.
Yeah, that was crazy. And his band wasn't even there.
No, his band, they didn't show up till much later.
They were missing like 2 people from the...
Well, it was just backing. It was just backing track and guitar, and then he was doing the vocals. Yeah. I was actually quite impressed with it because I was like, oh, that's cool. At least he is doing it.
They did it, yeah. At least they went through with it. It was like...
And it was very interesting to see it in that, because like to me, it's like the Lazy D style. You got backing track and guitar. Like that was interesting for me. I was like, oh, that's cool. Seeing it on a different perspective, I guess.
You did it much better, bro. And
thank you.
To be fair, I'm
I'm
pretty sure you're not on a lot of meth, so that you're a little too hefty for that. So that guy, man, as soon as he got out of the car, he did one of these.
Too hefty for that.
And I was like, okay, with the licking of his lips. As soon as he got out licking his lips, I was like, okay, he's affected.
Poor guy. Yeah, because he used to come to the What the Fuck TV studio and shit. His old bass player was really super nice.
Hell yeah!
So yeah,
I gotta ask, man. I saw it on the internet when it happened. but I would love to hear the story of the crash with you and Krusty in the snow.
Oh man, that fucking sucked the balls.
How
That was one of our first times going out to like the far West Coast. Like we're talking Seattle, Portland, Oregon, through those mountains and shit like that. Yeah. And it was in the middle of a fucking snowstorm. And I remember pleading with Krusty, like, let's just fly. It'd take us 12 hours. Let's fly. But he insisted on driving. Krusty was a road dog. Like he loved to drive and trap. Like that's what we did. We drove. So the compromise was instead of taking our big dilapidated piece of shit, big minivan, we took what we like to call the pizza Prius. His little Prius car used to deliver food in. So like, okay, we'll save on some gas and, because it was literally like a 2-day drive. If you looked at it, it's like a 2-day drive, like nonstop. Like that's how long it was going to take you to get there. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is crazy. So we ended up taking the pizza Prius to save on gas. And I shoved so much shit in that pizza Prius that it was packed fucking tight.
It's fucking tilting one side and shit.
Yeah, it was like stuffed. So I don't know. We're driving for days and days or whatever. It's the night of the show. We're running super late. I thought I could make it. It was a fucking crazy snowstorm. I was driving and I basically just hit a patch of ice and just kind of started spinning and shit. And I remember Krusty being like, dude. I'm like, I got it. And I was like, I'm going to put it into like one of the shoulders. So I kind of like slid into one of the shoulders, but the snow on the side of the shoulders was so thick that I'm thinking I just kind of slid. I was sliding in and the snow just kept compacting. So eventually I just went, just flipped. It was crazy. It was all in slow motion. And the next thing I know, we're upside down. We had our seatbelts on, of course. We're upside down, just hanging there. And Krusty looks at me and goes, really, dude? And I'm like, taking the fucking seatbelt off. Taking his seatbelt off. He had just taken his shoes and shit off. Yeah, I remember getting out and I'm looking up the hill and some lady's like, are you guys okay? And I'm like, I guess.
Does it fucking look like it?
Yeah. Still upside down. But the beautiful part about that was the fact that we took the pizza Prius. Because when we flipped that motherfucker over, everything was packed so tight that nothing moved. You know what I'm saying? Nothing moved. It was just me and Krusty hanging upside down. But if we'd have took our minivan, we'd have been killed. Like all the amps would have been flying all over the place. It'd have been like Anchorman 2. The fucking bowl of scorpions would have been like Krusty's dog would have slapped me in the face.
Bro, the pictures, I was worried about you guys there for a minute.
Oh, that fucking sucked.
Yeah, I don't
doubt it.
And
the crazy thing is, we didn't make that show. We went to somebody's house, but we found a tow place, and we got the car towed there, and they wanted a crazy amount of money, something. So we got the bitch started and drove halfway to the next city to another mechanic shop who said they'd fuck with it. And then the rest of the band picked us up when we left the car there. And they were like, what do you want us to do with this? We're like, just put a fucking actual visible windshield in it and we'll drive it home. But I remember driving this thing down the road, like National Lampoons, like European Vacation. A cop rolls by us. Like, oh man, I could have sworn
we're good.
Yeah, I could have sworn that cop was gonna pull us over. And then the same cop up above, up ahead, he had went to the other side so we could check out the other side of the car. And he just lit us up. He's like, what are you guys doing? We're going to this mechanic place up there. And somehow I had accidentally slipped and mentioned where we came from. He was like, you just drove all the way from blah, 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 blah. We're like, yeah. Because there's video, I was like videotaping. There's like plastic on the window. The roof's all like fucking caved in like this.
Duct tape flapping in the fucking wind.
Yeah. I think that was the icing on the cake with Krusty. After that, he was like, I'm fucking done with this shit. He was like, put one pizza Prius and the fucking honeymoon's over.
I love the really, dude.
That was funny. I was like, God damn it.
That's the best reaction. I mean, especially, you have
it was surreal. It was like we were being punked or something. He's just like, really, dude? And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I didn't fucking mean to.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. But luckily, I'm a fully insured son of a bitch.
Yeah,
so
that's how
my insurance company fucking took care of everything. So that
my insurance company fucking hates me.
Yeah, I've been dropped from a couple for that. Well, just for in general. Like, this guy's fucking lunatic.
It's not me, I swear.
So we have a couple questions that we like to ask every time.
Okay.
Like I said, we only have a few solid questions, but one of them I think is the most important because it is the heart of the show. What is your favorite T-shirt that you have ever owned?
Man, I can't even think. Man, 2 T-shirts pop into my head. Well, no, see, goddamn, bro. But there used to be like
it hurts.
I used to work at Spencer's Gifts in high school, so I had a bunch of shit. And my favorite one, which I still have, is a shirt that said, "I'm that guy your mother warned you about." And I still got that. It's got a little holes in it. It's like a pajama shirt now. But I've got some pretty crazy old band shirts. There's a guy in Nashville called Spoken Nerd. And I got it's a shirt with a wizard and a cupcake. And I guess it's like the name of one of his songs or something, but it's like the Great Forest of Chocolatey Wizardry Cupcake. Something crazy like that. That's one of my favorite shirts. And there's a band from Buffalo called the Bloodthirsty Vegans. And I got one of their shirts, and it's fucking just hilarious, like a cup of blood like pouring out.
All right,
Bloodthirsty Vegans. I like it.
Yeah, they do like weird hip hop, spoken word kind of shit too.
So follow up to that though, what's your favorite Lazy D shirt?
My favorite Lazy D shirt. I'd probably say the first comic book one I did, where it has
the boombox.
No, that was the album cover. There's one where it's a comic book cover. It's like black and white, and it's got Bill doing this, and Krusty's just sitting there like this, and it's got all the puppets in the background and shit. That one went out of print a long time ago. I think I'm actually, I might have it right here. I'm in my underwear. I am in my underwear, so.
You know what? This is
to be expected.
Shirts and stuff, not pants and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not wearing pants for this shit.
Stupid.
What's the time I woke up?
Hey man, perfect timing. I didn't expect anything else. Like you said, you're not motivated ass destroyer.
Right.
You're lazy ass destroyer. Oh shit, man. That popped me real good right there.
Good God.
So Justin, while he's off screen, show everybody what's on your hat there, man.
Oh yeah. I got the I don't know. I can't see now because I'm covering my eyeballs, but I got the lazy D green Jello. Rocking the trucker hat. It's got the mesh, got the fine mesh here. Let me display it for you real quick. It's got the fine China. It's China. It's China made. But it's the fine Chinese craftsmanship of the 7-year-old children they force into labor.
Hey, kids got to make money too.
Quality. They do, man. They got started at a young age. It builds a work ethic.
Yeah, so I believe that was from the show that we played with him. That was the Crazy Town show, wasn't it? Because I feel like I remember.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was
the Crazy Town show. So I think we'd also be remiss if we didn't mention, for those of you who are just listening to this, Lazy D has Boba Fett in the background of where he is particularly at right now. And if you know anything about me and Justin specifically, we are Fett fans.
You ain't seen nothing yet, then.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of me and my underwear, I couldn't find that thing. I don't know.
Oh look, Mythosaur.
Yes.
This is the first one I got. Can you see it?
No shit.
It's Boba Fett. I got that when I was like 18.
Oh. Justin, you got your helmet handy?
See that one?
Oh, he's got the slave one. I'm sorry, the Star Destroyer. Or not Star Destroyer. What do they call it now?
No, that's the slave one. But I don't know what it's called now, but this is
it's the slave one. Don't let them fucking lie to you.
Yeah.
From a
They're just trying to sell more. They're just trying to sell more Lego sets, damn it. It's the same fucking thing. It's the slave one.
I feel like if it wasn't so cumbersome, you should do the whole show.
I got a really good buddy, Larry Hastings. He makes fucking all this rad armor. He's made a couple cool different variations of Bobo.
I need some.
Oh, he's fucking excellent. Yeah, I couldn't find that shirt, but it was like a comic book one. It was black and white that said "I'm with stupid." I'm thinking about doing a second variation of that, like a whole different, like number 2. It's such a mess in here. I haven't even really unpacked from that last tour just because I'm leaving in like another 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, I know. For those of you who are close to the Cincinnati area, if you guys want to party with us, Monday, September 4th, right?
Is that open invitation? I've normally not. I've sent out the like a flyer,
it's not
but no
open invitation. But the only motherfuckers listening to this know us. You know what I mean?
You are the VIPs.
Yeah, and chances are,
Yeah.
If they're not listening live right now, they're not going to go. It's going to be a while before we've got any fame behind this particular show.
It's going to be like a Bob and Tom in the morning for them.
Burn. It's a slow burn.
My Dad World Order podcast that I do, I'm sure you've seen on that. We're very successful on that. We have Al Snow next month.
Toot your own fucking horn.
What's that?
So don't be tooting your own fucking horn.
Hey, excuse me, bro.
He's proud of his guests.
I'm very happy with my show.
He got me for $20 in a box of donuts, man.
Hey,
I mean,
$20.
And the donuts were expired.
Leave that money on the dresser, by the way.
No problem. Yeah, we're actually in the same building right now.
Yep.
But no, man.
Very big.
So
got like 9 bathrooms in this building.
What's the future going on with Lazy Ass Destroyer? Are you really focused on your stuff with Green Jello right now? Are you trying to put together some new stuff? You just touring? Where are you at in your career right now?
That's a good question. I've enjoyed the Green Jello thing. It's fun for sure. We have been fucking with making Lazy D a full band.
Yeah.
So we are in the middle of recording. We've been recording it for like the last year or so. Lazy D live band adaptations, live drums, guitar, all that shit. So we're gonna have like a 12-inch that comes out of all like Lazy D live songs. And eventually I'd like to keep doing that live shit, but that's a fucking pain in the ass.
It is.
Because like I've had anywhere from like 6 to 12. I basically took the fucking Green Jello methodology of it. Like it's a revolving door. If you want to come play. But like it's just a pain in the ass, having anywhere from 6 to 12 people on fucking stage with you. I'm like, fuck.
Organize shit and just get everything set up, make sure
it's definitely been fun. But the only thing I do miss about the live band is I miss the electronics and the boom bass and the hip hop element of it. But I'm thinking eventually I can start adding that shit in. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Next question.
Pass.
I'm trying to fucking not die, bro.
Hey, that's all we're all trying to do right now. Everything's so
just
fucking
living, man.
I don't know if a lot of people know, but I just had another baby too. So she's a year and a half. She's a year and a half now.
Baby D.
That's that one is Lil D.
Lil D.
There's Baby D, who's now 13 and bigger than me. There's Princess D, who's 10. And then COVID happened, and we had nothing better to do than to make a more. So now we have a new baby, and we're starting all over.
Oh, Lil D.
She's Little D, or some people say Triple D, but to me that sounds like a porno. I don't know if I like that. Maybe if it was like a dude, but it's a little girl.
Or was it?
Can't be calling little girl Triple D. It's fucked up.
It sounds like to me that you are just basically being Mr. Quintanilla, and you're about to start your own Lil D and Los Dinos. You know what I mean?
I'm setting up franchises.
Yeah.
Call 1-800 Lazy D.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
I just see like a whole bunch of like multiverse views, like Cautious Ass Destroyer.
Right.
Caring
There's
Ass Destroyer.
There's a poem. There's like a little thing that somebody wrote on the internet that someone sent me where it's talking about the history of asses. It had like lazy asses and jackasses and all that shit. All right.
Oh, man, what a name though, dude. How did that? Did you have a story on how you figured out your name? Or did
dude, do you remember back when the internet was like all GeoCities?
Yeah.
You guys are old.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Before there was like the internet, there was like Prodigy and Netscape and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
You basically just went on there to chat with people. And there were some Yahoo had this thing called GeoCities. You could make your own websites and shit.
Yep.
And in the 90s, there was one called like Wu-Tang Name Generator. Anybody remember this?
Okay.
Typed in like your name, your street,
you typed in some shit, and it gave you your Wu-Tang name. And my Wu-Tang name was Lazy Ass Destroyer. And then I just eventually, because I used to play in a punk rock, like garage rock band called the Wankers. That was a 6-piece band. And after that just formed, I was like, well, I could do singer-songwriter shit, or I could rap. I was like, I'm going to rap. So then I started calling myself Lazy Ass Destroyer, Lazy D for short. And kind of all went from there.
Do you know who else famously got their name in the same exact way? I don't know if you're hip to this.
Because it's funny because I have met other Lazy Ass Destroyers.
Really?
My travels. Yeah, because they're like, you got it from that Wu-Tang name generator? And I'm like, you know, they only probably had the same 200 names in there that just kept recycling, right? Because I know there's a graffiti artist in New York. He calls himself Lazy Ass Destroyer. And I've met other people that are like, that was my Wu-Tang name too. But nobody ever.
Motherfucker, there could only be one.
Yeah, I'm the Highlander. Well, I mean, I think I'm if you type in Lazy Ass Destroyer, I'm the one that comes up. But like, I think nobody like really used it for anything. They were just like, I remember that back in the 90s.
Right.
Thing. But no, do tell.
It's the famous actor Donald Glover got his rap name, Childish Gambino, from a "What's your rap name?" quiz on MySpace. And
that's what it sounds like. Yep. Yeah. Childish Gambino. I was like, is he like a new member of Wu-Tang? Because doesn't that sound like a Wu-Tang?
It's yeah.
Bro, and he's so good. I love he is good. Something special about him, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad. He said he wasn't gonna do any more fucking Lando Calrissian shit.
Yeah, but you know,
perfect.
He killed it.
Yeah, he definitely killed it. He kills it in everything, man. He's the whole reason I watched a Community just to see
Troy and Abed in the morning.
Bro, they're so good, man.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, you haven't watched?
I never watched it. Like I don't have that commitment. I just now watched Breaking Bad.
I still ain't seen that yet. So
it's good. My son kept telling me to watch it. Like watch it, and I watched it, and it's really fucking good. It's so good. There's parts of it that kind of triggered me. I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Fuck yeah. That's always good.
I guess.
So, in the very little apparent spare time that you do have, what do you like to do? Do you like to just fucking take the time and chill, or
I like to sleep.
Yeah, that's where
I could sleep all fucking day,
dude. It's so good.
It's the best. I almost didn't even wake up. I'm like, I thought it was my alarm clock went off. I was like, Alexa, what time is it? It's 7 o'clock. I'm like, is it fucking morning?
AM?
Fuck.
Did I miss the show?
Right.
No,
I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna kill me.
Nah, man, easy squeezy.
I'm
just glad we were able to figure it out.
My job.
Yeah, I don't really have one thing that I like to do. I've kind of always been like a jack of all asses because I used to paint. I used to play video games, but like I don't have time to like sit down and do one thing. I got 3 fucking kids and I own a couple houses, so I'm like always fixing something.
Yeah,
it's exhausting.
Yeah, I don't.
And then working when I get home, I gotta work my ass off because let's fucking be truthful here. Musicianship is not a very lucrative career.
I mean, look at Waylon Rivas. Everybody, he kind of went viral last week because he posted about, I think, roof repair, which is his day gig. And so many people were in the comments like, well, you're in Mushroom Head, or you were in Mushroom Head. You're in this and that. You should have all this money. What did you waste your money? No, dude, the life is fucking expensive.
There's not a lot of money in that shit. A lot of the money comes from fucking touring and merchandise. Absolutely. And then a big band like Mushroom Head, I couldn't even fathom how they split their guarantee up.
God.
So I'm sure there's like 2 guys that probably get most of it, but so I'm sure they got a few hired guns too.
It can't be easy to have 12 people in your band and make a $5,000 paycheck and have to split it between 12 people and gas and more whatever.
Plus, they probably rent like an actual bus That shit's expensive too, because we've looked into that for green Jello, and we were like, nope. we'll get 5 cars. We'll do it that way. And we'll do a fucking race. Whoever can show up with the craziest pictures of the craziest shit from across America.
Green Jello rally.
First. Yeah, we call it the dumb ball rally.
The wacky races.
Yeah, it's a real thing. We do it. It kind of we always used to do that, but now that like so in COVID, he picked up. He started doing the TV thing, the What the Fuck TV, and all of those kids in California ended up like coming out here, and they do like 100% of the shows. And so that's kind of where like now we have like 9 vehicles all like driving across. When you get an animated map and just like show what the red line like shows Lazy going in circles and then going the wrong way and coming back.
Yeah,
Amass the fleet.
Like in Tenacious D when Jack goes to the 3 different Hollywoods.
Yeah, 3 different Hollywoods. Totally.
Clearly fucking tells him which one to go to.
So speaking of which, man, you mentioned it earlier. You opened up for Tenacious D, dude. Where was that? And did you get a chance to schmoz with him or no? Or I would imagine
that was in Sweden. That was Sweden Rock Fest. Okay. And Tenacious D played the first day. So when we got there, we were just kind of like walking around. So we watched Tenacious D from like the band spot or whatever. And then when he came out the back, one of our guys, like we have those big flags, those banners. Yeah. He was like, I got a green Jello banner for you. And Jack Black was like, green Jello. Okay, we got to make it quick though. And he came over and took a picture. And then like, there's like 12 of us like around taking a picture. I'll find this photo for you. He looks scared to death. He's like, oh, what the fuck? Like 12 people to jump on. But I guess Kyle had food poisoning that night. So I didn't see Kyle. Then they all got in the bus like right after they played and left.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, man, but I've got I don't know how the fuck I can show this here, but I've got Jack Black right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm super fucking jelly.
He's one of my bucket list sit and chill and have a beer with.
Yep.
I want to have a beer with Jack Black and I want to have a beer with Vince Vaughn.
I would love for him to be like our last episode or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, we've done 1,000 episodes.
I feel like he would do it too if like he caught him like at the right spot. Like he's in Cincinnati and he's gonna go to Legacy Arcade or some shit.
Yeah, like, give me 10 minutes.
Right.
Give me 10 minutes.
Yeah. I like to think that he would do that, but I've learned real quick in this line of business to never meet your heroes.
Yeah, I met Exhibit, and Exhibit was a fucking prick. But at the same time, I met
Exhibit's listening to this like, you
awesome.
Motherfucker.
Well, the thing is, too, it's like we all have bad days. We all put our pants on the same way. So it's kind of like, you know, but like it's just like, you have this, big vision of like, oh man, and then you're like, oh man, like fuck. Exhibit just told me to go fuck myself. I don't know if I'm happy or sad.
Is it me? It's got to be me, right?
I tell you what, I like sometimes when I meet people and they surprise me to an extent. Like, let me put it this way: we did a show with Doyle von Wolfgang.
Just recently?
Yeah, we did it in Thompson House. Kentucky.
I was gonna go to that. I was on the road.
Because
he's got the kid from Cancer Slug singing with him.
Yeah, and bro, what gets me about it though is when I got there. I get there early, being in the band, and we're backlining that night. Not for his drums, of course, but for all the other bands. So we had to be there a little bit early, and I get there, and I walk in, and in the middle of the fucking pit where the floor is in Thompson House,
was he pumping out?
Bro, he was pumping iron.
Yeah.
I was like, what in the fuck? Is this an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Where's Danzig right now? Like, what is this? Like,
he does that. He fucking lifts weights before he plays.
He's fucking shredded.
He is shredded. The guy's got to be like 60 or 70, right?
He doesn't age.
Bicep, dude. I'm telling you. You're
fucking vampires.
Bro, they might be.
They're fucking vampires.
He looks the same as he did, except bigger from the fucking ICP movie. Like that type of shit.
That reminds me, Danzig's coming soon. I think in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I need to get my tickets. He's playing his first album, and there's a really badass band called Midnight from Cleveland. They're amazing. You should check them out too. They fucking shred.
Yeah, we only got 2 shows on our agenda for the rest of the year right now. We might add another one for Halloween, but right now we just got the Corey Feldman, and then we got Kenny Ozfest in December, which is I know you know Kenny, so he's
yeah, of course, Kenny's the shit.
Kenny is a Cincinnati legend. He's actually a future guest on the show. So
nice.
Yeah, we don't have the exact date on that yet, but we're gonna go a little closer to Kenny Ozfest, try to promote it a little bit. So.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Nope.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. Justin,
he ain't paid us yet.
No one pays us.
No one pays. No one
Don't
pays
give out
you.
your secrets.
No one. And with that being said,
Hey,
I would love it if you guys signed up for Raid Shadow Legends.
Just some D&D shit.
You fuck around, we'll get sued.
Well, look, I think they would just take it because they sponsor every YouTuber on this planet. They're like, oh, you have a YouTube channel with three subscribers? Here's $1,700 to promote Raid Shadow Legends.
I thought you were gonna say like, here's a free pack of underwear.
No, dog, they
$1,700. I gotta get my monetization going.
They pay pretty decent, but they want you to do like 10 to 15 videos that each feature them in it, and they want you to do 4 minutes of a sponsorship. It isn't just like, hey man, try Raid Shadow Legends. It's like, did you know that you can choose this character and then do this and then do that and then fight this person, or you could do this? And it's just like, dude, I don't stop it.
And I like this character because she's got really big titties.
Yes.
The jiggle physics are on
Dude, I
point.
get some weird ass Facebook ads for games. It's like they made separate commercials that are all sexual and have nothing to do with the game.
To be fair, though, bro, I'm pretty sure your browser history is probably fucking weird. You know what I mean?
What was that? Oh, dude, I'll get straight dicks and vaginas on Facebook ads. And I'm like, if I post, Jesus nailed to the cross, I get a ban. And that was a fucking cock. I saw it.
That was a cock.
It was. I've screen recorded some of them, dude. Like I've seen like penetration on a Facebook ad. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Great.
So I remember I showed Jello on my last tour, and it was like an animated video game thing. It was like some anime video, but it was this cartoon chick getting railed on my Facebook. And I was like, look. I'm not joking. He's like, holy shit. I have never seen anything like that. And I think it has
the algorithm, bro.
It's probably my browsing history.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely, at this point, I don't even care.
Pink and porn.
Yeah, I don't.
Baby metal.
Baby. That's the Venn diagram of
dude. K-pop's my shit. I'll just sit there and put K-pop videos on and turn the volume down. Just have it in the background,
bro. So that's
I don't know why you guys are laughing.
That's an interesting thought right there, though, because people give me shit because I'm this lead singer of this hip hop metal band, and I scream and I rap and shit. But I drive around and I listen to lo-fi and 90s country. What's on your playlist? What do you listen to?
NPR.
We're fucking nerds, man. What happened?
My wife hates it. She's like, "Why always listening to the news?"
I need to
know what's going on.
Trying to check the stock market. Shut up.
That was a quick fucking Andy's like NPR. I don't listen to shit.
My son's at this age where he's going to like lots of shows. He likes like metal, and there's like 30 different genres of metal now. I'm not even gonna get started in it, but he goes to some interesting shit, and he gets mad at me when I don't go to every show with him. I'm like, dude, I just played 30 shows in a month. Go have fun. I'll meet you somewhere sometime. Like, people are like, you want to go to the bar? I'm like, nope.
No,
I'm going to bed.
I want to go home and I
want to lock myself in the studio and listen to some records.
Hell yeah. I got a record player I'm getting ready to get rid of, man. It's just been sitting here.
What's your top record, your go-to record that you listen to?
Man, let's see what I got just sitting here. Probably this one's one of my favorites.
That's awesome.
This is the Dwarves. You heard Mickey Avalon's new album?
No, I didn't know he made a new album.
Yes, he did. I just did a tour with him too. Super cool guy.
Nice.
Yeah, this is really good. It's got a guitar. He's got a guitar player with him now too.
Hell yeah.
I highly recommend this. Schoolboy Q. One of Schoolboy Q's albums is one of my go-to too.
Nice.
The one with gangsta G.
You fuck with Reggie Watts at all?
Redman? Oh, Reggie Watts. The fuck shit stat guy?
Yes. I love
I haven't heard that name in a long time. But yes.
Delivery, man. There's something about it. I'll listen to that same fucking album over and over.
I've not heard one of his albums. I've seen that video a million times.
Man,
I like women. He's got the Jello jiggling. I like the concept. It's good shit. Yeah, I have to go find that. I haven't heard that name in like 10 years.
Oh man,
but he does all that shit with like the loops and the shit. He's looping it and stuff.
Yeah, he's really good, man. I really liked him a lot.
He is good. He's very entertaining. Kind of reminds me of that. Who's that guy that's like super fucking famous now with the glasses that just has the looper?
Mark Revelette.
Yeah, he's just in his fucking PJs and shit.
I'm a flamingo, motherfucker.
Flamingo. He's just looping shit on his keyboard and shit. It's genius.
That's somebody we'd like to get on this show too, as well, man. Speaking of which, obviously it's up to Bill, but you should totally, put a fucking little bird in his ear and be like, hey, man, you should go do
put a little something in his ear.
You should totally. I mean,
that Person Stuff show.
Most of the time when I get Bill to do interviews, it's because I'm with him and I drag him over there.
Hell yeah.
That's why I don't know if you noticed a lot of interviews, like I'll be in the background or whatever, or I'll be there too. Because like people, I've been trying to get a fucking interview with Bill for 3 years, and I'm like, you know what? He's sitting right next to me. What are you doing on Tuesday? Because we ain't got shit to do. Like, Bill, come over here. Look, come check this out. Look, dude, it's donuts. And I'll be like, it's another studio, lazy fuck.
I got a donut. Bought a jelly donut. What is your favorite donut? Jelly donut's my go-to. Powder jelly donut. I'm not a big sweets guy. I think it's because I drink so much. Maybe all that shit breaks down into sugar. Like I've never been it's always like generic chocolate chip cookies, vanilla ice cream. I like just the plain glazed donut. Yeah, like the American staples, just like the
a glazed donut or the one that it's like glazed but then it has chocolate on top of it.
Okay.
I don't really want it. I don't go for any of that cream filling shit.
Same. I think it's like I like the flavor. I like jelly, you know what I mean? But I don't want that shit in my donut.
Yeah, I don't want to bite into something and it hit the back of my throat. It reminds me of my childhood. I don't like it.
Ew. I kid. Man, we keep talking about all this food, dude, and I'm just I haven't eaten dinner yet.
No, I've got a jelly donut sitting right over there.
I can almost reach it.
Justin,
use the force, Luke.
Did you just figure out your every episode question live on this episode?
Favorite donut?
Is it about fucking donuts?
Yeah, that's the stuff part of the shirt.
Yeah,
stuff, dog.
Stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I like a good cheesecake every now and then.
Oh fuck me! I will destroy.
It kind of depends. Like I always would buy candy and snacks and shit, and like put them in the freezer, and be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go. That Snicker bar sounds really good. I'm gonna get that Snicker bar. My wife said, that Snicker bar has been in there for 3 months. I already ate it. I'm like,
I forgot about it.
No, I don't have a Snicker bar. I'll just go and buy you one. I don't want it. I don't want it then. I want it now. Frozen. Yeah.
It's not the same one.
Sometimes you just sit there, you're like, I'm going to go finish the rest of that fucking Almond Joy bar. It's gone. Somebody ate it.
My problem, I forget about shit. I bought a thing of banana pudding. I fucking love banana pudding. I was like, oh, yeah, eat this motherfucker later. Put it in the fridge. And it was like a week went by. My girlfriend's like, are you going to eat that? Or it's going to go bad. I was like, no, I'll eat it tonight. I'm going to fuck there for 2 more weeks.
It turned back into a banana.
It fermented into alcoholic pudding.
Yeah, I do hospitality and shit like that. So I'm always bringing over like leftovers and shit. And like nobody touches them. And I'm like, where happened to that big thing of shrimps? I threw them away. What? Hold on, there's a such thing called a freezer, right?
Dan just messaged me. Dan Levins, as of 8:32 p.m., is officially a grandpa. Welcome to the world, Levins. Congratulations, buddy.
Yes, best friend. Go, best friend. Go, best friend.
Is this his first grandkid?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe this is he is officially a papaw now, or a peepop, or whatever he's going to go by.
Dan Levins. Oh,
yeah,
because she was at that last show.
Are you seeing?
I'm pretty sure the freaking mama. Huh?
All right, hold on. My sister is calling out Justin. Justin, what the fuck is up with your facial hair? She's
What
talking
is up with
shit.
it? Is there something wrong with it?
She's like, you need to get a sponsorship from a razor.
Is there something wrong with it?
No,
Now, like, I know the issue is, like, if I let it go on the sides and it doesn't go up, it just Amish, dude. Like, I'm gonna put a barn up on Monday, like it's bad. So like,
you don't get any hair on the side.
Oh no, fuck no, it doesn't go up.
Dude, I literally will get hair around my fucking eyeballs. Like if I don't, dude, like I'll get the unibrow.
My beard goes
it's like a fucking Wolverine mask on your
wolf.
shit.
Yeah, totally.
She's just not used to you having facial hair. That's what.
Oh well.
I think facial hair in the summer is like crazy. Like, how can you deal with that shit?
Dude, at this point, I have to be a bearded guy because it's on all my cartoon logos of myself.
I can never trim it
ever.
Yeah, I can never not have a beard. So
I can never leave the AC.
Yeah,
because I have a beard.
Yep. Man, look at that. That is an easy hour with you already, brother.
It's so easy.
It really has been. You're for someone lazy, you do bring a lot of energy to your conversation.
And I got that fucking
and to your shows.
I got that 4-hour power nap in earlier.
No, you didn't take a nap. You took a sleep. Don't lie.
Yeah. Hey, no shit. Yeah, there was definitely some REM rapid eye movement in there for sure. I probably was going whoop 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 whoop. Yeah. They've called me out for whooping in my sleep.
Whoop whoop.
Like seriously, like we were down in Florida and I was all drunk. They're like, "Yeah, you kept whooping in your sleep." Whoop whoop. Because I think because the beginning of that last tour was during the gathering, and we didn't go this year because we weren't on it, so we had a bunch of shows. But Scene Loke, he went and did it, and our other buddies, the God Bombs, they went and did it. So I kept like bringing it up at every show until I was just like whooping in my sleep, I guess.
That's how juggalo you are.
Yeah,
in your sleep.
Yep.
Oh shit! I actually am covering up my juggalo tattoo. Not that I'm anti-juggalo, but look what I did, dog.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear it. What the hell am I looking at? Does that look like a face to me?
That's the Intercontinental Championship from WWE.
Oh, it's the belt.
The whole belt.
I covered the Hatchet Man, but I'm doing a full-fledged belt. So I'm getting there. We're doing the gold here in about a week or two. So
gold. What's gold tattoo ink look like?
It's gold.
Is it shimmer?
It's all like
got little pieces of baby in it.
Well, I mean, it's like this
makes it glisten.
You know what I mean? Like it's just layers of color, you know.
Bits of real panther.
You like my wiener?
I do like your. I told my wife I was gonna get a Mountain Dew tattoo, and she lost her fucking mind.
Bro, I know the guy you need to see if you need one.
Well, I think she's thinking I'm getting like the logo, like NASCAR logo, Mountain Dew. But I want the old guy with the jug.
It'll tickle your innards.
Yeah, I want the guy with the old hillbilly with the jug. That's what I want.
Fuck yeah.
Oh shit! I would definitely get that tattoo as well. That'd be a cool one.
It is a good one.
Man, we gotta book another show together, brother. We gotta get something on the schedule, man. What are you doing for Halloween? You got anything brewing for Halloween? You out of town?
Well, October we're pretty much gone the entire time.
Yeah.
Texas. There's some Ohio dates, Pennsylvania dates. All I know is it works out because Halloween's on like a Monday or Tuesday, so I can actually be home because Halloween with me and my kids is muy importante.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus the baby's old enough to we took her out last year, but she was like a baby.
Yeah, baby. Like they don't really know what they're doing. They're just sitting there like, ah.
Yeah. But now she walks around, and I've had to get rid of my bookshelf. I've had to get rid of all my crap because she climbs up it. Our living room looks like we just bought the house. There's nothing in it. Right? It's all in our bedroom up high.
Where's the baby? She's up on the ceiling like, ah.
Yeah, I don't understand how she does it. I was watching her today climb up on a shelf, and she put her foot on a paint can, and then she put her foot up on a shoe organizer and just kind of yanked herself up and grabbed what she wanted and kind of came back down. I'm like, I'm not even mad. I'm impressive.
I can't even do that shit.
Yeah, babies are super flexible. Her legs up here, and she's climbing down and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Spider baby over here.
Oh man.
No, she's a good kid. She's super smart already too. She's very observant. She knows what's going on.
It's the ultimate video game is being a parent. You know, do I want
It's
to
not like one of those Tamagotchis where you can starve them or beat them or something, you know?
I mean, you could.
No, you can't. Shut up. My friend said that the other day. I was like cutting the grass. I'm like, man, I got a fine on tour because I came up. My grass was too tall, so I got a ticket while I was on tour.
Oh.
I'm like, none of you little fuckers could have cut the grass. And my friend was all like, you gotta like punch him in the face, man. I'm like, you gotta punch him in the face.
Let him know you mean business.
Yeah, you gotta put the fear of God in him. I'm just like. Like, I'm not saying like take a whole day out on them or something, but it's like I'm not gonna hit my kid. Bro. Like, what the fuck?
Oh man, I'm a firm believer of speaking to your children. So.
Right? I mean, fuck, dude, we're all like almost 40, dude.
Yeah.
Back in I remember getting my ass beat in school. I got swats. I used to get swats like all the time with the big wooden paddle.
Cam, are you sure you aren't 40? Because that seems old. I didn't get swats.
I was speaking as
no, but you went to
I didn't want to assume your age. Yes, I'm definitely over 40.
Are you really? I thought you were around my age. I'm only 35, so.
You're 35? No, I'm definitely over 40.
Well, hell yeah. Well, you're black don't crack. You know what I mean?
Fine wine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Turns out that man was 77 years old.
Oh man. And on that note, bro, we're gonna wrap this up so we can get our ass.
Always wrap it up. No glove, no love.
But before we go, do you got anything you want to plug, man? Your socials, any shows coming up, where they can see you on tour or whatever?
No.
Good.
If you want to check me out, type in Lazy Ass Destroyer on anything. I'll be there. You'll probably walk in your kitchen later and there'll be a sticker on your fridge.
Or you'll be in the fridge, underwear.
Yeah, I will. I'll be in there in my underwear looking just like this. Like, man, you are fucking out of everything.
Yeah. You open
Did
the door.
Did you eat the kid snack pack?
Whoop, whoop. Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
no, I got some green Jello shows coming up. I do have a Cincinnati show at Legends September 14th. It's a rap show.
Hell yeah.
So, I don't know.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't play Cincinnati as much as I should, but like I feel like everybody around here is kind of tired of my crap. They're like, yeah, Lazy D, fuck it. Yeah, we got it. Thanks.
You gotta have the big comeback though. You gotta let them off for a hook for a while, a couple months, and come back.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and their kids are gonna like me.
Playing the long con.
Yeah.
That's the long run,
They're
right?
like, what are you listening to? Some guy named Lazy Ass Destroyer. Oh, right?
No.
That guy? No.
He's still alive?
That motherfucker? He's been kicked out of Sudsies, Top Cats, Mad Frog.
Hey, guess what? 2 of those 3 places you listed, they don't even exist anymore. So are you really banned? Are you really banned anymore? I feel like you should go walk where the Mad Frog is right now.
I feel like rap was kind of the cause of all of them shutting down too. Once you start booking rap shows, it's just
all downhill from there, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well,
but yeah, dude, I'm down for whatever. Yeah, I got a bunch of green Jello shit coming up. I like to take the winter off because I don't drive in the snow anymore. Fuck that.
I don't blame you.
Plus, winter's so unpredictable around here.
It really is.
We're either gonna get a nice warm, or it's gonna be like fucking hell froze over.
Yeah.
That's what's
6 feet. Good luck.
There's no in between.
Yeah, well, Cincinnati, we'll get all 4 seasons in a week.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
It's fucking insane.
We're right around that area where it's about to start happening again.
Yeah, it's
getting that chilly weather.
It was actually nice this week. I heard next week's supposed to be in the fucking 90s again. I know. Don't put your AC. Don't put your AC away just yet, kids.
If you don't like the weather, just wait 10 minutes. It'll fucking change.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. It's true. But yeah, thanks for having me.
Appreciate you, brother.
Coming, dude. Thanks for being in one of the first 10 guests of our show. And, you know what I mean? You are in the inaugural group.
You're in the top 10 guests of our
top
show.
10. I would be one of your Myspace friends.
Yes,
top
for
8.
sure.
You would definitely be top 8.
Hell yeah. Fuck you, Tom. But yeah, I don't have much. I really don't have much going on. Green Jello. If you want it, Facebook and Instagram are probably what I promote the most on. Facebook. I never really. I didn't get a TikTok. I didn't do a Snapchat or any of that shit.
But you got to get on TikTok. That's where it's at. I've
Don't
got like
fucking
I
do
know
it. It's a
people are
comedy
telling me
trap.
it's like you should just get on TikTok and upload all your old ass videos. Like nobody knows.
I've got 6,000 followers on there, dude, and it's
Really?
all
Comedies and
I
yeah.
just don't have time. Like, I don't think about recording the shit. You know, like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get drunk and jump into a bush. I didn't. It
Comedies.
just happened. You know, I didn't record it.
Justin, I know you have a TikTok.
I do not have a
Yes,
TikTok.
you do, because there's an account associated to your number, and the name of the account is Justin Neal.
Oh,
No,
you're trying to
there's
pick up
not.
bitches, aren't you? My wife thought Instagram was a
If there is, I'm
dating
deleting
site. He's like, why you ain't accepting my friend request, boo?
That's what I'm saying, dog. You could be one of them 6,000 people. I could follow you back. Then you'd be cool.
Then I'd
You
have
do
one
look like
follower.
wrestling t-shirts.
You'd have one follower, and you'd be sitting across from you at your desk. Like, dude, just fucking tell me what you. Just don't text me. Just say what you want.
I can't. I gotta TikTok it.
Yeah, my wife, for real, my wife thought Instagram was a fucking like a pickup date thing. She thought it was like what's the big one? Grinder, boy, whatever. She thought, oh, that's what she thought it was.
Grinders, what he goes to.
That's the first one you bring up. Yeah, we know what you know. Uh-huh.
Plenty of gay fish. No, it's probably because my Instagram is all titties and skateboards, so I'll put it up and it's all tits.
Well, that's
Oh,
probably why
shit.
she saw your Instagram up and was like, "Shit, tits and skateboard." This
Yeah,
is
it's like I
definitely-
tried to use your Facebook and it was all big penises and anti-gagging juice and shit. What the fuck?
I didn't know they made throat numbing liquid.
Yep. Yeah, shit. She knows.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, well, we were a mildly family-friendly show.
Yeah,
But
it's all downhill from here. This is how you get the views. Those
hey,
guys said penis and titties on the show.
multiple times.
The
Oh,
FCC
man.
won't let me be D.
You're
All right, let's go.
All
for
right,
real.
guys.
I'm just gonna sit here. I
good,
keep
brother.
forgetting I'm in my underwear too.
Listen, Lazy D, I love you, brother. You're one of my
I love
favorite
you
people
too.
to hang out with, and I'm so very glad you came on the show, man.
Oh, for sure. Thanks for having me.
And with
See you
that
gentlemen
being
on
said,
Monday, maybe.
I am wrestling t-shirt guy. This is the real deal Justin Neal, and that is
shit.
the one and only Lazy Ass Destroyer. We'll see you guys next time on the 6th episode of Shirts and Stuff.
Hi, Mom.
Peace.
Bye. Bye, Mom.